wanna have fun, run around, run around. I just wanna have fun, run around.
Hello and welcome. How you going, Jessi?
Hey. Back in Singapore. Surprise, surprise.
Where in the world is Jessi?
It has been a lot. Like,
I
I'm
can't
not
keep
kidding.
up.
Like, I know. I don't think anyone can. People are like, wait, where are you? Like, what is happening? So I went to Budapest, and that was for the Kevin Murphy show, the 20th anniversary. So if you haven't gone on like their Instagram and that kind of thing to like check it out, it was so cool. Like the show was 2,000 people. I mean, everyone was like, this is the best show we've ever done. It was really cool. But I'm not kidding. Like when I had to go on stage, I was like freaking out. Like I was so nervous, but like everyone in our group was like, it is so good. Like you guys did so well. And like our group leader made us practice a lot. But I'm not kidding. I was like, I'm going to trip and fall. Like, but my model was so good. Like everything went really well. It was really fun.
I'm so glad. I feel like my
Yeah.
mind would just go completely blank.
Well, it does. Somebody is
Yeah.
like, what did you say? I'm like, I don't know. I blacked out.
I blacked
like, I
out.
fully fucking blacked out and like was off the stage. And I just kept telling myself, like, this is only 12 minutes of your life. This is so fine. Like, you can do it, like hyping myself up. And we're like backstage, like watching the show beforehand too. And then they call our group and everyone's like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, shit, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
But it was so good. And I'm glad that I was like the third scene because then I didn't have anything. I wasn't involved in the rest of the show, except like making sure my models were okay and then going on at the very end. So
well done,
but yeah,
Jessi.
Thanks. It was so fun. It was like such a big step in my career.
Yeah.
And it was really just exhilarating and like
Would
really
you do it
fun.
again?
It was cool. Well, I think I might have to because of my job.
But were you like,
I did it.
I'm never doing that again? Or were you like, I could do that? Like, did it empower you to give you more confidence?
Yeah, it empowered me to like do better, So I haven't been a part of a show either. So everyone was doing like this big crazy hair, and I was just like having to use my like creativity. I mean, I don't know, like everyone was like putting wefts in and like making us like big beautiful show hair, and I was like, okay, so this is the next level. Like this is what I have to do next time. So it helped me see how I can improve. I'll totally do it again.
Yeah. Great. Well, you have to
For
put
sure.
we have to put up some photos of your oh wait, this is an audio only podcast today. Anyway, I was actually just quickly, don't mean to interrupt you, but when you were saying, you were saying to yourself, you can do this, did you see this thing online where people are asking, because we were talking about last time our inner monologue.
Oh my God, I know.
Did you see this where when you talk to yourself, do you say we, I, or you? And everyone has something different.
Yeah, I think for me, it's always you.
Same.
It's like, you can do this. Like,
yeah.
you're amazing.
You
and
got
then
this.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why are you like this?
Yes. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever used we ever.
Same. I would never consider it a we situation.
No. And then I'm just thinking if it's I don't think I say I either in my head. Obviously when you're talking about yourself out loud, you say I.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, same.
Yeah, interesting. Hey.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know if I would say I either. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, actually, I guess if you're like,
it would be weird.
I'm pretty drunk right now.
No, I would say, wow, you're pretty drunk. Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I feel like when I'm trying to pep myself, like do a pep talk, I'm saying you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I were like talking to my friends, but my inner monologue is like, girl, you are so drunk.
You look so good.
Girl, you look good today. Who put on that outfit?
What the hell are you doing with your life?
Actually, that's, I know. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why are you the way you are?
Why are you the way you are?
I know. You like, girl, you got major issues. You got major issues.
Yeah.
I
Positive
think it's really
self-talk.
funny though. Yeah. Yeah. But then it's like, you are so beautiful. You are so smart. You are lovable. You can be loved. Like, do Gen Z do self-talk? Like, do they do positive affirmations? Or is this just something that we do?
I feel like they don't need to do it.
Because they just know that they're awesome.
Yeah. They just have it inbuilt.
There's a Gen Z girl that I work with, and I said, we need to build your confidence, so I'm going to give you a list of positive affirmations. And she literally just like kind of like laughed at me.
Laughed at you in your
Really?
face.
Yeah, she did, because she doesn't give a fuck because she's Gen Z. I'm like, no, I'm serious, because unless you have any other suggestions. She's like, no, that's fine. And I'm like, yeah, it is fucking fine because it works. It was really funny.
Yeah, she's like, what is this life?
She's like, this is my boss.
Millennials are weird.
Yeah. I mean, we're not weird. I'm just saying, like, you know what? Here's the thing. Like, we're paving the way for the Gen Z to have like so much fun in their 30s and 40s. I'm not kidding. Because okay, you saw my backpack thing. This girl was like on TikTok and she's like, anyone who wears a backpack is doing not good, any adult. And I was like, girl, like, this is gonna save your back. Like, and it's also way more comfortable and you can carry so many things in a backpack.
That's really
Wine.
funny. Yeah.
Wine.
I just took a backpack on my 2-hour hike with me and I felt really cool.
So good.
Took some sandwiches, some crisps, some water, my little backpack. Looking great. No, I do. I think millennials, we like bridge. We are like the bridge. We are the glue. We are the filling in the sandwich between the rest of society and humanity.
We are the filling in the sandwich.
Yeah.
I love that.
The gluten-free sandwich.
Are you the bologna with the little red thong?
No, I don't know actually. You know what I had yesterday? I bought it from the service station. I'm not proud to say it, but I got an egg salad sandwich.
Why aren't you proud of that? Those things are fucking delicious.
I know, they're so good, but then I'm like, ew, this is kind of a gross sandwich to eat, especially like in a car, especially from a service station when you don't know how fresh it is. I don't know. I was just like, I always feel like it's such a risky thing, but I love it and I enjoy it every single time I have one.
I mean, I feel like just eat the egg salad sandwich. I can't eat them though because they make me fart and they smell like the farts smell really bad.
Worse than the sandwich itself?
I think it's a byproduct of the actual sandwich.
Oh my God.
Like, sandwich smells like farts, and then I smell like farts for a day.
Yeah. What are you drinking there, Jessi?
It's a Heineken.
Oh, it's 0.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I got the 0. Gotta work tomorrow, you know?
Oh, some of us working tomorrow.
But it's America's birthday, so I need to have a beer, and
Happy
Heineken
birthday,
0 is the perfect way to go.
It's not very American of you, drinking a Heineken.
It's not. I would be fucking wasted in a lake right now with a bunch of my friends if I was in America, but I'm not.
Did you wish Post Malone a happy 4th of July?
I should.
You should. You should DM
Gosh,
him.
His country album is really getting me. I really
Is it?
like it. I mean, it still doesn't make me feel like, you know, I could look him in the face, but I do like it.
Maybe I should listen to
I
it
mean,
next time.
I like all of his music. Well, his album's not out yet. They're just releasing slowly. It's August
Oh.
16th. So,
God, so far away. Come on, Posty.
I know.
Come on,
It's
Malone.
not great.
So
This is what they
anyway,
do. They create all this hype and then do it.
I was just trying to think someone
So,
else released an album, but now I've totally forgotten. But anyway, we were catching up because we haven't podcasted for a while together, and we've done a lot. Like we're doing this. I'm doing this from England, and
yeah,
you're
which is crazy.
and you're in Singapore.
I've been in Singapore for 6 days.
Oh my gosh, that's such a long time for you.
I know, and I'm leaving again on Sunday. But
Where are you
back
going?
up,
Okay.
India. But yeah, like back up a few weeks, like I went to Austria and I've never been to Vienna, and I can't with the word wiener literally written everywhere. I'm so like I don't know what is wrong with me, but like I'm so immature. Like it's like Wiener train, like Wiener Schnitzel, like, and I'm not pronouncing it right at all because it's Wiener like that.
Yeah.
But
It
and
sounds
what
funnier when you say it in an American accent.
and I kept saying, why is the word wiener written everywhere? And they're like, it means it's from Vienna. And
Is
then
that
I'm
what
like,
it means?
oh, yeah, it
What?
means from Vienna.
I thought it was a
So
type of
like,
sausage.
no, so like, yeah, it is.
Oh.
Vienna sausage is or wiener sausage. I can't.
My
Like,
God, I didn't know this.
so like the wiener train means from Vienna.
Okay.
So I was with a bunch of Bulgarians and I'm just like
Giggling to
cracking myself
yourself.
up. And one of my friends is in on the joke because he knows. He's been around me for 16 years. He gets it. And then the other ones were like, "Do you know what wiener means in America?" And they're like, "No, what?" And I had to be like, "It's like slang for like a penis, but like people call it a wiener."
Yeah.
Like, and then they were all just like, "Oh my God." And I'm like, the word wiener is like painted on this town. And I just have this sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy. I can't help
really
it.
funny. But I
Yeah.
would too. That's what I associate that word with and nothing else.
I know.
So-
Because English says wiener too, right? Like English people
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah, but I also
I
think
know.
we've grown up watching like so many American movies, right? So that's what it's from. But
I couldn't believe people didn't know it. I was
Come and
like,
get your
wait, you don't
wieners."
know? Yeah. Here's your wieners.
in England they call it a willy,
Oh, yeah.
todger.
I wonder if there's a town in the world that's like Willie Town, where it's like the Willie
Yeah.
train.
Probably. Or Booby Town.
Like
Boob
yeah.
Town.
Boob Town.
So
Yeah,
did you enjoy
so,
Vienna though? Besides.
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, it was fine. My friends they just loved walking everywhere, which is fine. Okay. Like I'm not precious, but I'm telling you, we walked like 20 Ks. I
just
was
everywhere.
like but I was so tired from the night before because of the show
Yeah.
and all of this stuff that I was just like, when we got back to the apartment that night, I mean, I enjoyed it. Like the architecture is beautiful. Like I love the history. It was really cool. But when I got back to the apartment, I got in the shower, took a quick shower, and then like made my little bed on the couch. And then Vladimir's like, "You didn't make your bed properly." And I was like, "I don't care, Vladimir. I'm so tired."
Yeah.
And he's like tucking me in, like fixing my blankets as I'm like, "Good night." And I like slept so well. I passed out for like 8 hours. It was amazing.
You needed that. That's what I've noticed
Yeah.
here too, actually, is you just walk so much more in Europe. Like in Asia, you don't walk anywhere.
Yes.
Singapore
It's
kind
too
of, but it's
hot.
just so hot. Yeah. And like after 10 minutes, you're over it. But we have walked so much and I really enjoy it. I really like walking. I feel like it's such a good form of exercise for me. I feel like it's a really
Yeah.
good exercise. But yeah, even my daughter was like, I'm tired. I'm like, we got to get used to this again because we need to get back in the track because we just get in the car everywhere. We never walk
Yeah.
in Bangkok.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was nice walking around Vienna, but I'm like, dude, can we just take the bus? Like, let's take the train. Like, there's good public transport. And
Yeah.
they're like, why would we take the train when we can walk above ground? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we
And
need
I
to.
like
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. I was just so tired.
yeah, but also we need to normalize and discuss how when you're traveling and on holiday, it's really not relaxing.
That was not at all.
We've been here for over a week, and I'm so tired.
Oh my God, I bet. Yeah, because you just aren't used to it, right?
You're just busy. You're always trying to cram so much stuff in. Like there's no downtime. That's why I like, guys, beach holidays for the win. City breaks are not it.
No, city breaks are not it. If you want to relax, do not go to a city.
No.
No, no way. And then what else? So after Vienna, we went to this place called Mon. And Mon.
What?
Mon. That's how you
Mon?
say it. It's called Mon. So in Mon, it smells like cows because there are literally cows everywhere. It sounds like you're mooing when you say the name of the town. Mon. And it smells like cows. But it was really nice. Like our Airbnb was so cute. I loved it. Like it was super cute. Like a loft style place. Super cute. And
In the country
hiking
side.
around. Yeah, in the countryside. It was in the pre-Alps, so we could see the Alps from where we were, but we were like in the
Pre-Alps.
foothills, like right before. Yeah,
Post Alps.
not
Pre-Alps.
not the. I thought you were gonna say pre-com, not the pre-com, Sarah.
The pre-Wiener.
We were in the pre-Alps, and we did some really beautiful hikes, and it was really nice.
Oh,
It
good.
was very good. Um, yeah, you had to listen to me complain a little bit about the girl the fiance of my friend, but
Yeah.
that was fine. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
hard
it was
traveling with
just-
people, let alone someone you'd have never met before in your life.
It was really interesting. And then, towards the end of the trip, he's like, what do you think of her? And I was like, well, I think that she's really nice, but like you guys are like attached at the hip. Like she is attached to you in a way that is unhealthy.
Oh,
And he's
interesting.
like, really? And he's like, yeah, I kind of know that. And I'm like,
Oh, really? He acknowledged
Yeah.
it. That's good.
yeah, he acknowledged it. And he's like, it's kind of my fault a little bit, but like, I don't know how to make it so it's different. And yeah, I just kind of was like, well, yeah, gave him a bunch of different scenarios. But also, like, you and I talk a lot about having babies when we're older. And I
Yeah.
don't, if you're older and you want to have a baby, that's so great, but it is so not up my alley. But she like really wants to have a baby, and she's 47. And I think about my
47?
47. Yeah.
No.
Think about my 40.
No.
Can you imagine? I know.
Absolutely not.
So my friend, he and I were like
Just like speechless.
alone, like I know. We were like hanging out, and I would like hear a baby crying on the beach, and I would be like, hey, you hear that? And he's like, yeah. And I'd be like, that could be your life.
Is he also that same age?
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
same age, but I think she wants that out of boredom. But anyway,
Oh my God.
It was
No
really-
way, man.
I know it's really interesting traveling with people that you're not around a lot. And
Yeah.
like everyone was very nice, but yeah. Oh, one of my favorite parts was after that we went to Bratislava, and Bratislava in Slovakia is so darn cute.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I've never been. I keep wanting
It
to say
is.
Slovenia. Every time I was like, where's
Slo-
Jessi? I don't know where she is. Slovenia?
Me, me
Slovenia?
too. Like Slovenia is like below that, but
Okay.
Slovakia was so cute. Like just the cutest little town and like little streets, and it's super old, and the infrastructure is beautiful, and the people are so cute and nice. I
Oh,
really just
great.
loved it.
That was your first time
Yeah,
going there?
never been, but I would
Yeah.
totally go back. Like a lot of people go there for bachelor parties and bachelorette parties apparently because
Interesting.
it's super cheap and it's really small, so you can't really get lost.
Well, guess where producer Phil went on his bachelor party?
Oh my God, where?
Prague.
Bow chicka wow
So random.
wow. I
So
feel like
random.
Prague would have been very similar to Bratislava,
Yeah.
actually.
It's like really pretty streets, but then there's like
Strip clubs.
red
There's
light
strip
district.
clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like this place we kept walking by called the Blue Angels, and then it like had a like sexy blue lady
That sounds like some
on the
really dodgy
side.
like human trafficking name.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
gross. Yeah.
That's what I was like. I was like
ew.
asking him what the strippers look like. I'm just like, because for me, growing up in Asia, it's like right?
Yeah, you know.
Whereas
Yeah.
in Europe, there must be such a mix of
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
do they look like Russian models? Do they look like, what do they look like?
Yeah, we didn't go into any of those places. I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Well, you're not doing a very good job giving us some
I
feedback
know.
on the country. Just kidding.
So, well,
I
next
think
time,
you need to share with everyone, though, how many bottles of wine you managed to smuggle in.
Oh my God. I brought so many bottles of wine. Like I brought so many I actually didn't even know how many I brought in. I think it was like 6 bottles of wine.
My God, that's so impressive. I'm so impressed.
I
Like, for
just put
one
'em-
person,
I just yeah. I
that's
just
impressive.
packed them all in my suitcase and then didn't manage to keep my suitcase underweight and I had to pay extra, but we don't have to talk about that because
Oh, okay.
it was worth it. Like let's just
Hashtag worth
say
it.
I was doing the math in my head and I was like, fuck
It's
it.
still worth it. Yeah.
Whatever. But so I went to this Hungarian. Okay, so on our way back to Budapest, because that's where my flight was out of. So from Bratislava, we went to this place called Lake Balaton.
Balls,
Um,
like balls,
super
next to Wiener Lake,
like
next to Wiener River.
next to Wienerville. Um, it was so cute, like really cute town. We stayed with my friend's friend who he knew for a really long time, like this big Hungarian man. And he was like, "Oh, you're gonna sleep in this room." And I opened the room and I just started laughing because it's like the wine room. There are like hundreds of bottles of wine, but they're in 1.5 liter
Plastic.
plastic bottles.
What
Plastic.
is it with us and plastic bottles of wine? Like, what's going on? Is it a
I
male
don't.
thing? Like, are they like, what is it?
Is it like not like everywhere but here? I think what happens is they put it in the plastic for not commercial use. Like if it was going to be commercial, because one of the bottles of wine I took home was a commercial bottle of wine from Lake Balaton and it is in a glass bottle.
I know, but like, I don't care how nice the wine must be. Like, drinking it out of a plastic bottle is so gross to me.
It felt so icky. I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie. Like I was like, ew.
It just looks like, oh my God. We saw a man yesterday, a homeless man, lying on the street, and he had 2 cartons of like milk next to him. And then I saw him get up and pour the cartons down the drain, and it was his pee. He had peed in the milk cartons overnight, woken up, and then poured his pee down the drain. And me and my daughter were like,
He peed
oh my God.
in 2 milk cartons in one night. How much pee did he have?
I don't know how much he was drinking, but it was so disgusting watching this man like pour his pee down a drain. Ugh. So now, like, that's all I think of when I
Ugh.
see wine in plastic bottles. It just looks
Ew,
like
I
pee.
know. It's so gross.
Was it good
But
though?
I'm not gonna lie, the wine was so good. And then
No
the guy that we were
hangover?
staying with, I had no hangover. I
Yeah.
drank okay, a ton of wine, and then I drank Palenka, which is their like version of grappa, or like it's their like liquor,
Right.
their high
Liquor.
alcohol content liquor. And I was taking shots of that and woke up and I was like, this is weird. Like, I
Yeah.
feel weirdly normal. Like, and then they were like, yeah, it's because there's no additives in the
Yeah.
wine. Like, it's so nice.
So, when people like, you think about the Russians drinking their vodka that they make from like their potatoes or whatever,
Yeah.
like if you could just drink vodka all day and never be hungover, I mean, that's the dream.
But this is what, when people are like, oh, yeah, I drink a shot of vodka every day and I've lived until I'm 120. They're
Yeah.
not drinking absolute
No.
vodka.
Yeah.
They're drinking shit that they grew in their backyard.
And it's like fermented and, it also
Yeah.
keeps you warm. Like, I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
there's a reason why people did it.
Yes.
It's only recently that it's become bad for you. I don't know.
I have a video of me drinking the Palenka, and I'll put it on our Instagram or YouTube or TikTok. I'll put it on our TikTok because it
Was it what it
looks
tastes
like
like?
it looks like I'm crying, but I'm actually not. Like, my eyes are just so bad from like the pollen in
Yeah.
the air. Like,
Yeah.
I look so sad. Like, but it actually was not terrible.
Is it sweet or is it more like a burning?
It burns.
It
It
burns.
burns your throat. It burns like the back of the throat, and then you can feel it going all the way down. So it's like really good for winter drinking.
Yeah, it warms you up.
And my Bulgarian friends, they've given me some that's called rakia, and rakia is like the same thing. You just take a shot and it's like,
That burns.
help me.
Give me that.
It
Give me
hurts.
that.
It hurts. Janice,
need
it
that.
hurts.
Do a shot every
Yeah.
morning to feel alive. Wake you up.
That's what you need right now.
I do. Oh, that's funny.
But they took the guy that owns the house that we stayed in, he took us to the vineyard, and he and I are the only ones that were drinking because my Bulgarian friends don't drink. And it was a really strange experience. Like, this was his like hobby project, and now it's burst into this like beautiful vineyard. And I mean, the
Wow.
wine is not bad. So he's actually a plumber by trade.
Interesting.
But he's quitting the plumbing business. I think he's retiring, and then he's just gonna do his like winery.
Living the dream.
Living
Did you
the
get
dream.
some tips?
I did not.
Could be like,
For our winery in
yeah,
India, or what?
when we buy our winery, we need some help.
No, but when we do, we can go there and be like, hey, help us. Like, he was so nice. But he didn't speak any English, so I was just standing there smiling with my wine.
good.
Like,
It's nice. This is
That's
nice.
great. This is nice. Thank you. Please give me more.
Well, let's just decide right now, when we make our own wine, we're not doing it in plastic bottles. All right?
Definitely.
Even if we start
No way,
saving all
Jose.
the empty bottles of wine, we start drinking now, like, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Even if it's for our friends, we promise that we won't give you wine in plastic.
I think it's a male thing. They don't care about aesthetics.
I
You
think
know?
so too.
They're just like, oh, this
Yeah.
is a good size. I'll just pour my wine in here.
And then I'm like in the wine room with 50 or 70 bottles of plastic bottled wine. But what the guy does is he takes it back to Budapest with him, and then he like will drink it with his friends and stuff.
Wow.
Like, imagine if you're like, hey guys, I got this wine, and you come with like a 1.5 liter plastic bottle
No.
of
Our friends would look at us like, oh, that's nice. Girl.
gross. Ew.
Ew.
Gross.
I can't believe
so
they left you
gross.
alone in that wine room. Was the in a monologue in your head like, you better not drink all this, Jessi?
No, it was like, where are you going to plug your phone in? Like, where is the phone plug right now?
Wow, so you were really raw dogging it out
I
in
was raw dogging it. It was like the whole thing was just like such a crazy experience, but it was really fun and I'm glad I did it.
and then you came
For
back to
sure.
Singapore. Wait, did you go somewhere
I
else? Oh my God,
did.
and then you went to Australia.
I
Bloody
came
hell.
Yeah, I came back here for 4 days and then I went to Australia and
Tried to get
it
a cult
I
tried to recruit you while you were there.
the who's that?
That religious cult.
Which one?
Oh, was there more than one? When you ordered Deliveroo and you got this pamphlet and they were like trying to.
Oh my God, I know. See, this is my problem. I just forget everything.
You've
Like I
mentally
tell you
blocked that
guys,
out.
and then I'm like, okay, so I do this event with 90 people. It goes off so well, like really great. I'm the leader of the event and like yeah, my whole spiel, but I didn't eat anything. So by the time I got back to the hotel at 10 p.m., I was so hungry. So I ordered double dinner. Actually, what happened was I ordered a kebab.
A kebab.
No, I ordered ramen.
Okay.
I ordered ramen because it's fucking cold. Like, I'm not kidding. It was like
Yeah.
3 degrees Celsius. And I was like, I need some fucking soup. I ordered red wine and ramen. Red wine from the alcohol delivery place.
Amazing.
And then I ordered
What an elite
ramen.
combo. Red wine
Was
and
so good.
ramen.
So the wine gets there first and I get it and then I go up and have a glass and then come back down for the ramen. And then the ramen's like, oh, it's supposed to be there at 10:45 and it's like 10:43, but the guy's like still 25 minutes away. So I'm panicking and I'm like, I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah.
And so then I panicked and I also ordered a kebab, like big
They're good
or
there.
pita.
They're good there.
The kebab pita thing. What are those
Yeah,
called?
it's like a
shawarma?
gyro.
Is it
Gyros,
yeah, I got one
gyro.
of those. It
Yeah.
was like a pita thing stuffed with a bunch of meat. Anyway, so then I get the pita and I was like, oh, thank God, because that comes like 10 minutes later. So I go up and like starting to eat the pita. And then the ramen guy shows up and I was like, oh, hell no. Like, no way. Like, you're so late. This is so
Yeah.
late. Anyway, I go down and get the ramen and then the guy's like, oh, do you have a minute? And then he hands me this pamphlet that was like, Jesus Christ, our Lord can save you. And I
It
was
was like a whole
what?
like essay story about like a father and the love and
Yeah, it was a story about a father and a son. And I was
My
just
God.
like,
no.
you mess with the wrong person.
You
I actually
fuck off.
complained to
Yeah.
Uber about him.
You should.
I complained.
Good,
Yeah.
because not only did he like bring the food 45 minutes later than he should, and then he's trying to convert you.
Yeah.
I didn't
And then
order
I was talking to the
that.
front. I talked to the front desk guys and I was like, do you know anything about this? And I was like showing them the pamphlet and they're like, wow, that's never happened. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
The guy,
what do I look
the guy
like?
was like, she needs Jesus. She ordered ramen
She's drinking.
and red wine. She needs Jesus.
I know this girl's drinking wine in her room. The wine was so good though.
Oh, the wine in Australia. And it's so much cheaper as well.
It was so cheap. It was like $12.
I have found, did I tell you about, I found my favorite rosé and it comes in a box. And it's 2 bottles in a box.
No.
So I'm bringing it back with me. I'm going to bring like 4 boxes of wine back. And it's only
Amazing.
£13 for this box.
For
And
2 bottles
for
of
2
rosé.
bottles of rosé. And I actually converted it finally. And I've been paying £18 for a bottle of average wine in Thailand every time I buy a bottle.
I mean, I feel ya.
outrageous.
Like coming back to Singapore is really sad.
Yeah. You're like, I could be
Wine
drinking this out of a
is-
plastic bottle.
I could be drinking 1.5 liters for
Yeah.
like €2.
So good.
I know.
So you went to Melbourne and Adelaide.
I did,
Yeah.
and both places were so cold. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
no
am
joke down
just
there.
I'm not used to it, and I also didn't think that Australia got cold, but it does. So newsflash,
Melbourne is
everybody.
so cold.
Yeah, Melbourne is cold. And I went to Adelaide. Adelaide was really great. We had another event, uh, probably 20 people at this event. And then that night was funny because I went and I was like, oh, I'm going to like go out and get dinner. And then I walked out to get dinner and made it 2 blocks and turned around and went back to the hotel and got Uber Eats from the same restaurant. Because I'm like, it is too cold. I can't. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. You forget how like not debilitating it is, but when it's cold, like you really don't want to do anything. You just want to like, get
Yeah.
home and do nothing. So you
Yeah.
you're so much more active and energetic. I feel like when it's warm and like living in Asia, you just get on with it, right? But
Yeah, totally.
I think people are only productive for 4 months out of a year in the UK.
I mean, how could you be productive any other time? Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
too cold.
Yeah, I know it's too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, those trips were really great. It was super fun, and yeah, here we go again because I'm going to India pretty soon.
India. What airline are you flying?
India. Singapore Air. They let me book my own flights. I'm like, big mistake. Haha. Because I'm going to book Singapore Air. I mean, not big
Definitely.
mistake, but I'm not going to fly like,
Air India.
no.
No.
And I didn't love I flew Qantas. Qantas
Oh
was
yeah,
okay.
that was your first. Was that your first Qantas experience?
No, I've flown
Okay.
them before. Like, it was okay.
What was
Like,
the deal with the
nothing to write home
iPads
about.
instead of screens?
Yeah, that was so weird. Like, you didn't have a TV, but you had an iPad
So weird.
as your TV, and then you had to like attach and detach it like for takeoff and landing.
What?
It was weird. Like, you had to take it off for landing and takeoff. So yeah,
Bizarre.
it was weird. And it took me so long to figure out like, how do I plug my headphones in? Like all this stuff. Like, I didn't love it. It wasn't great.
Yeah. And you said the air
But I
hostesses look a bit haggard.
they do. Like, they look busted.
Busted.
They're
That's the
like,
word.
you know, like their lips. Like,
Interesting.
it's just their lips and whatever they've had done, and they all just look really tired. And yeah,
Interesting. Busted. I love that word to describe
Busted.
someone's appearance.
Yeah,
She looks
Like-
busted.
she looks like busted, like not great. Anyway, but who did you fly?
We flew Eva Air Premium Economy from Bangkok to London, and it was amazing. I definitely recommend it. It was great.
Awesome.
So clean. So much leg room. The chairs go all the way back. It was like really comfortable, and the air hostesses were great. They just got on with it. It was very efficient. So yeah,
Good.
it was good. I liked it a lot. Definitely recommend it to people because it's really not expensive. It's a very reasonable airline as well. And yeah, good food, good snacks. I kind of got on and panicked for a second because I was like, do they serve alcohol on this plane? Because some airlines, you just never know. I don't know. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
God, I got a 12-hour flight. I need wine. But they were very good.
Good.
After the
Great.
third glass night, they were like, I think she gave me a funny look. Don't
I've
judge
been
me.
like, can I have 3 more and then I'll be
Spacing
done? I
out.
promise.
Spacing out 4 small little cups of wine on a 12-hour flight. I think that's not bad.
No, it's not
I'm
bad
just
at
trying
all.
to convince
But
myself.
how many did you drink before you got on the flight?
Probably 3. It was great.
They're
The
like
lounge
so
was great.
small.
It was so small. I can't be
Yeah.
doing with these small glasses, and because I feel like you actually end up. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was good. I liked Eva, and yeah, we're coming to London now. I'm in little Shrewsbury, Shropshire, in the hills. It's really beautiful.
Cute.
Lots of sheep, lots of horses, wild horses. It's really nice actually to be back in nature and just see the rolling hills in the countryside. Like it's
Yeah.
so pretty. Yeah.
That's cool.
Back to London tomorrow.
Fun.
London, baby.
Back to
yeah.
London tomorrow, and then back to the warmth.
Yeah. And then it'll feel like
Yeah,
go back
for
home
sure.
where it feels like I'm on holiday.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys have all been caught up with our travel and our, fun experiences. This is now a travel podcast, clearly.
Clearly.
Well, thank you for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, like us on Instagram, and give us a follow, and 5 stars on Spotify.